Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming back to Massage Therapy Marketing Tips. And today, I love this subject because I hear it a lot. And I've heard it over the years. I heard it when I was in school. I heard it when I taught at the colleges. And this is what it's about. It's about you're a massage therapist right now. And you say to yourself, do I want to become a massage therapy clinic owner? And I would say most people on the surface would say, it sounds like a great idea. You know, I look around, I see all these businesses making money. Well, here's what you have to know. How a business is operating from the outside is very different than what's actually happening on the inside. And I'll just give you the most obvious thing to look at, the numbers. If you were to think, oh, this guy must be successful. Look he's got 20 people working for him. I know of a clinic, they had 20, I think it was 4 therapists, and they were losing money. Now you say to me, that's ridiculous. What are you talking about? And quite simply, just because you're charging all this rent doesn't mean you can run the business successfully from the back end, because there are a wild amount of expenses that go into generating any type of net profit at the end of the day. And so I really want to talk to you about this. And it's really a skill set. I'm going to talk about 3 things. But the first one I want to really get in your mind is you need the skill set and you need the mindset to do this. And what do I mean by that? And I want to give you some examples. Okay. Do you think it would be wise for the emergency room doctor at the hospital, and we actually have a hospital right there, right across the street, St. Paul's, you might be hearing the ambulance right now. Do you think it's wise of that emergency room doctor to go, you know what? I want to become the CEO of the hospital and I want to run a hospital. You might say to yourself, that's a bit of a ridiculous thing. Maybe he could do that, but I don't know if you'd say that's probably the greatest thing he could do. Why? It's a completely different skill set and mindset. How he trained or she trained to be an ER doctor does not equip that person to run a business. It's actually completely, not even close. But people, and we're talking massage therapy, jump to the conclusion that, I got a massage therapy practice, I'm doing well, I pay too much rent, I want to make money, I'm going to open up myself a clinic, and we're going to make some money at it. No. That's a huge error. And so I'll give you another example. Do you think the player, and I love hockey, so do you think that NHL player should now be the owner of the team and be responsible for so many issues, negotiating contracts, all the staff that go around and have to support the team, just the complexity of owning a team? You might say to yourself, well, that seems a bit strange. Yeah, I don't know if the player could do that. Again, maybe. But boy, the chance of success, and all you have to do is look at history, how many NHL players are owners of teams? They're not. Those are business owners. Again, because they have the right skill set and the right mindset. They're different positions. At last, I want to talk to you about restaurants. We all go to restaurants, and so many of them fail. Like 90% of them fail. And why? Well, here's the thing. You might think, well, I'm a chef. I can make an amazing meal. God, it's scrumptious. People love my cooking. I'm going to open up a restaurant. Let's do that. Oh, let me tell you, dealing with the complexities of what it is to run the front end. I mean, there's like a front end and back end. So you might think, I have a skill set to run the back end, the kitchen. But let me tell you, it's all happening at the front end. Are you amazing at customer service? Are you amazing at employee relations? Are you incredible at marketing and advertising? Do you have the financial wherewithal to invest in this business for years to make it? Like, God, there's so much going on. So you might say to yourself, No, that's probably not a good idea. Again, some amazing chefs can do it. But I assure you, if you were to scratch the surface, I bet you they have business partners. I don't think they've done it all themselves. And again, one or two certainly can do it. But I'm talking overall, looking at the majority of people, are they best suited for that job? And I assure you they're not. Okay? So mindset and skill set, boy, it's number one. And the difference is, think about this. If you're in your practice and you're practicing massage therapy, what do you do after work? If you go home and you read about business, if you read about entrepreneurship, if you read about all aspects, employee relations, do you dive into marketing and advertising? Do you dive into all parts of equipment and all that types of things? If that's what you're doing when you're going home, that's a great place to have reflection and go, you know what? This could be for me because I am moving towards something that I am passionate about. And obviously, energetically, you're doing a lot of, because that's what you're doing on your time off outside of massage therapy. And I've got a buddy. He's had a practice for a very long time, and it's a business. He's tried to make it a business. But honestly, it's a business, but it's really just a practice. And you can do that in these types of professions, massage, physio, chiro, where it's just like you can sustain yourself, but is it truly a business? I don't think so. I don't think so from the sort of most obvious, we'll say, again, looking at money. Is it making money? It doesn't. It doesn't for what he has to put into it. So really understand that if you're doing a lot of things on your free time that you love that involve running a business, you could be the right person and you can develop the skill set and you can match that with your passion. But if you go home and you love skiing or you love playing ice hockey or you love reading or you love carving or cooking or whatever you love and you're doing so much of it and you realize that's what you're educating yourself in, you got to ask yourself, am I better served going to work having zero stress, being the best massage therapist I can, making an amazing earning, and really fine-tuning your practice so it really works for you on every level, but then go home and have absolute freedom, zero worries, and have a beautiful life. Spend time with your family, whatever it is. And so that gets me into number two. Number two is the time. Do you have the time necessary? And I talked about this. What are you doing in your free time? If you're investing, again, all your time down this pathway to learn, grow, and prosper and just develop, then this might be the right thing for you. But if you're taking your time and going, oh my God, I want to do so many other things, I don't know if you want to force being a massage therapy clinic owner on yourself. Because again, energetically, you're moving in two different directions. And people go, oh God, I want to run my own business because I want the freedom of it. Oh my God, I assure you, you're not going to be free. You'll be free. Here's the thing. I'll give myself an example. I love running this business. It means nothing to me to be on the phone at 9 o'clock at night talking to a therapist. I love it. It's fun. Like I go to bed happy that I've done that. If you're the type of person that says, oh, I don't want to deal with that later in the day or first thing in the morning or at lunch, you might say to yourself, maybe that doesn't resonate properly. And so in my case, running a business is just who I am. And so every minute of the day, I love it. It fills me up with energy. And that's the thing you got to ask yourself. Is this filling you with energy or depleting you of energy? And that'll give you an indication of, are you suited to be a massage therapy clinic owner? Okay, so 2 is that sort of time freedom. Last thing, third thing, financially. And I hear this. People, this is classic, right? They go, oh my God, I'm paying so much rent. My God, imagine if I did that and I had 2 other people and then I grew that with 2 more and suddenly we had 5 people and they took the rent they paid and they times it by 5 and they go, whoa, that minus my lease payment? And they go, oh, I can make some money on this business. Please, that is the most narrow understanding of what it means. Because what may be happening to you is you are being seduced by dollars. Please don't get seduced by dollars. When I was younger, I was seduced by dollars. And I assure you, I lost, well, it was, in the end, it worked out. I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, but it worked out because my destiny ultimately was to be a business person. That was my passion. I spent all my time doing that, learning, growing, educating. And so for me, yes, that made sense. For other people, if you lose a lot of money, do you get nervous or do you get excited? If you get nervous and like, oh my God, I don't want to fail again, I can't fail, why did I do this? Then that might be, again, another indication that this might not be the place for you. So really important to understand. And here's the thing, I didn't actually really start to make money till about 5-something years ago. Now I've been in the business for 20, God knows how many years it's been now, 20, I think 7 years. Now I've made a living, but I assure you, if you were to look at my living back then, let's say 10 years ago, and all the risk I had assumed and all the pressure that was on me and all the time requirements and the fact that all the money and all my energy went into building this business, if that's not truly who you are, it's going to break you. You're going to say, oh my God, why is this? Why did I get into this? But again, in my case, it's part of the learning ladder. I had to go through it, and I got through it, which is awesome. But if you don't set yourself up and if you don't really know in your heart that this is where you need to go, boy, don't get confused because you're paying a lot of rent to suddenly thinking you're going to run a practice and make money. No, Jesus, I tell you again, don't do it. It's a disaster. Okay? So those are the 3 things I just want to open up. Like it's a huge can of worms. I want to open this up for you to think about. And let me tell you, that first one, that mind and skill set, they're completely different. Completely different mind and skill sets. Massage therapist, massage therapy clinic owner. Second thing, the whole time thing. Am I free? What do I focus my attention on? Watch out, man. Watch out. Because where do you want to be in 10 years? And life goes by quickly. So if you want to be in that position, hey, maybe investing all that time and energy is the right way to go. If it doesn't resonate with you truly, you can have an awesome quality of life, make the same amount of money, have a beautiful family, whatever it is, travel lots. I don't know what it is for you that picks you up. But don't fall into the trap unless it's resonating with you. So the second thing was that whole time freedom. And the third thing, and really this is where people get totally, again, seduced and completely screw themselves over, is they just equate that what I'm paying in rent and my buddy's paying in rent suddenly can turn into an amazing, prosperous business and look like a fantasy that's on YouTube or Facebook or God knows where else you're going to get your media. But I assure you, yes, it can. Work hard, focus your energies, align your energetic pathway. All of it can absolutely happen for you. But let me tell you, if you don't align all those things, and that isn't truly who you are, there's a wild uphill battle, and the majority of you won't make it. And I'm here to make sure, I want to make it successful for everyone and fit them to where they're going to be most successful. So please, like the video, subscribe to the channel, get on our Facebook, like us there, and again, most importantly, get out there, take action, and we'll see you in the next video.